Good morning, everyone out there. This is CJ the Stray, and we're back with Bhillz. We're going live from Australia to America today. How you going, Bhillz? What's
What's up, man?
happening?
How you doing, man? How's it? You told me that it's winter over there in Australia right now.
Yeah, it's winter time over here now. It's getting pretty cold. Got me
Yeah,
scarf
it's
up
summer.
here. Scarf
Yeah,
and
it's summer over here and shit. Like it's like shorts weather now.
yeah, yeah,
It's crazy how it be like that. Like just like how it's Saturday over there, but it's Friday over here.
yeah, yeah. It's
But
yeah, Saturday morning, just going on nearly 10 o'clock, 5 to 10 in the morning.
it's Sunday over there.
No, no, yeah, Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday over here, 5 to 10 in the morning. So it's 9:55 in Brizzy
Yeah.
City.
See, that's what they call your city, Breezy City.
Brizzy.
Oh, Brizzy, like Chris
Yeah.
Brown.
Oh like Chris Brown. Brizzy, yeah. Yeah, because
That's
Brisbane,
funny.
but yeah, Brisbane city. So we just call it Brizzy for short. Like Australians,
Slang shit up.
yeah, we just anything like if you got a mate named Darren, you call him Daz, or like if you got a mate named Warren, you call him Wazzo. We shorten everything up.
Yeah, like my real name's Robert, but but been called Bobby my whole life. But like
Yeah,
if I went to England, they call like the police Bobbies, so they'd be all like, it's the bloody Bobbies, you know. But like I've never been called Robert my whole life. Like the only time I'm ever called Robert is whenever it's like somebody I don't want to talk to, like a bill collector or like somebody's trying to serve you,
yeah,
you know. I just
yeah.
hang up.
We call you Rob over here.
Like, what would you call me?
Rob or Bob.
Oh, Bob. Bob
Bobby
sounds
or
too old.
Bob. We call you Robbie. Robbie is a
You
good
can't
one.
call me Bobby.
Nah, Robbie. Call you Robbie. Robbie's got more of a gangster feel to it because, like, you're gonna go out,
Y'all got, yeah. I could. People be running. I wouldn't be able to buy no weed nowhere. They'd be all like, I guess they'd be like, hey, I'm Bobby. They'd be like, oh shit.
Nah, they give you some weed. They'll be like, yeah, I'll sell him some weed.
Weed is weed legal over there?
Yeah, it's legalized municipal. So
Yeah.
you can get it from a doctor these days, but
Uh,
people just smoke it anyways. Like
See, over here, you could just over here, as long as you're over, I think it's either 18 or 21, like where I live in Missouri. Where I'm from in Texas, nah, they'll give you electric chair for it. But out
oh
here, out here, it just you just go to these dispensaries. I remember because I still have a Texas ID, so I remember whenever I first came up here, I didn't even know if it was gonna work. I was just like, I walked in there and I walked out the weed. I was like, man, it was like next to my kids being born, it was like the greatest day of my life. I was like, man, I could just come in here and buy weed. I don't gotta wait 30 minutes, 45 minutes for somebody to maybe show up. I was like, it's actually what it's supposed to be. You know, it really helps with things because like with weed and stuff, like because whenever if you can get it like that, then there's no need to really get anything else. Like a
I'm
lot
gonna
of times,
shoot
like
you.
a lot of people get on other drugs because they're weed dealers. It's because weed is illegal, so they're weed dealers like, oh, I got weed and I got this too, and then eventually they're like, oh, but with weed being legal, it's like you're not even around any of that type of
Yeah,
stuff,
you just walk straight into a shop. You're
Yeah.
not fucking hanging around shady cunts and that. I reckon that's real good, but they're done in Missouri and that like that.
Yeah,
It's
like I got this song that I made. It's called War on Us, but it's like because in America we have this thing called the War on Drugs. It's like
yeah,
so it's like War on Us, but and it starts off. It's all like it's like how you gonna arrest one person from getting the same thing that another person's getting from the doctor when the doctors are more crooked than these people out here hustling. Instead of trying to figure out what the problem or what these people are trying to get high from, you send them to rehab, teach them more about drugs, and make them better druggies. But I guess what did I know? I didn't go to college or nothing. And then the verse is like, it's like, I'm tired of my friends asking why we don't chill no more. It's not that I don't like you. I just don't pop pills no more. PTSD got our soldiers still at war, coming home, wondering what all the killing's for. It's hard to cope, so we resort to these drugs. Pharmacists got us all feeling numb. Therapists write a script and they're done. They just trying to make them a little sum. It ain't about trying to see the problem fixed. It's all about trying to keep the people sick. Human growth hormones added to our food, so we take another one to fix that mood. Trying not to lose your mind. Turn on the TV, it's another commercial, and the side effect is suicide. You know?
Yeah, that's
Like,
mad. I heard you do that one the other week. I was listening to that one.
yeah,
I'll watch a lot of your reels and stuff, and I share a lot of your reels. And
yeah,
yeah, I heard you do that one. That one's deadly. I like that one. Uh,
yeah,
Over here, a lot of the things like the war on drugs and stuff like that, we battle like as Aboriginals, we fight for freedom. So like a lot of our rights have been taken away, our land's been taken away and stuff like that. Like we're the traditional owners of this land. Like even their own laws, even dating back to like churches and stuff like that, state that that they should be giving this land back to us and letting us have our own country and reign over our own country. But the country is so racist, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
it's like they don't think we have the qualities to do this, like, and they have no treaties, no nothing over here. Like they've got treaties over in New Zealand. They've had them for like I think half a century nearly.
Who reigns over all y'all's land?
The Queen, not the Queen anymore. The King. So the King of England, and the monarchy, and that. Yeah. So the monarchy.
But it's been like that. But it's been like that for a long time, though, right?
Yeah, it's been like that.
Did they used to send people from
years.
like prison? Did they used to send people like England used to like exile people to Australia, right? Like back in the day.
Yeah. That's how like the colonialism was founded on slavery of sending these guys over in ships, like the white fellas and that. And there was about 1,400 of them nearly that come over on the first fleet. And they were just, they were basically sent here to die. And then, they had to learn how to work the land because the land over here is a lot different. We have dry seasons for up to,
in America. Like in America, they got lucky, because they just came over here and then found some Indians, and the Indians were like, "Oh, look, we'll show you how to do everything," and the Indians say the Pilgrims, then the Pilgrims killed them. That's America. Like I know, like, but go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off. But I'm just saying though, but it's like, but I was just comparing it to the fact that like over here, the Indians like welcomed the white people over here, and they were like, "Here, let's teach you how to make corn and popcorn and like." And this is how you feed off the land, and then once they figured out and got what they needed from those people, then they just like,
it's like over here, they learned how we did our agriculture and stuff like that. And then they robbed us for all the gold that they could find and everything like that, like the Incans and stuff like that. We've been here for 40,000, even longer years, my people were one of the oldest races on earth.
Really?
And they just come over and just took over and took everything. And then we've been battling with 200 years of oppression. So, we're in slaves, but invisible chains and stuff like that, because we can't get ahead because they've taken everything off us before we could even have a treaty, like some sort of agreement. They've just come over to wipe us out with mass.
But a treaty doesn't even really. A treaty doesn't even matter whenever you're dealing with people that aren't gonna follow rules, though. You know what I mean? Like, because over here we're slaves too, but we're slaves to like this worthless piece of paper. You know what I mean? That's not even be valued by anything.
Yeah.
And every day we got to go to this job because the only thing in life, the most valuable thing in life, is your time. So every time that you get paid a certain amount of money for that time, for that hour, that's what they're thinking that your time or your value of your life is worth. You know what I mean? And you're enslaved to these debts and constant keeping up with people, trying to be fly, like, you know what I mean, trying to never be content, because what it is like, as people, we doubt ourselves and we deal with these things and we think that material things are going to make you feel better. So we're so caught up into that fact that we're chasing that, so that we just keep buying more and more shit because, we just trying to live a more and more lifestyle, or trying to, you know what I mean, not just be content with like, because think about it, if money, because all money is just pieces of paper,
That's it. It's not just like an intangibility to say you're entitled to this or that.
It'd be different if back in the day, whenever it'd be like, I would offer you something, like be like, we trade things,
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's some bananas, here's some apples. But you ain't even, money's not even
trade it for a silver bullion.
Yeah, they outlawed money. They
Like,
outlawed gold in
if
America
you
and
want to
stuff
go
like that.
trade it in and say, hey, I don't want this anymore, what is it worth? It's worth nothing. It belongs to your government. It's the same with
Yeah.
our money over here. You put it under a magnifying glass and you look at it and it says property of Australia. Any note,
Well,
bank note you have a look at, it says it's the property of Australia. It belongs to Australia. We don't
yeah.
legally own the money, so how can we legally own debts? You know what I mean? Like,
So this is this though. So we got Fort. Have you ever heard of Fort Knox?
yeah, I've
You know,
heard.
that's where America. But the thing is, though, is they don't let nobody see none of the gold. That's supposedly where all the gold's at, because our paper is a value of how a certificate of how much gold that you have or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like, but they've only let people film Fort Knox like one time, and it was like one room and shit. And everybody claims it's like empty because the money's really not valued on nothing. Like if you go to a bank right now and you try to take out any kind of significant amount of money, they don't have it. You know, like if
mm,
you go up there and you're like, let me get $22,000, they're gonna be like, you have to order it. And then whenever you have to order it, they don't even tell you whenever it's coming because they don't want you to know how to rob the place. So they so they like fucking just call you up and they're just like, your money's here. But
yeah,
it's because they don't even have the money in the banks. Like if everybody just went and took all their money out the bank right now, they wouldn't even have a quarter of everybody's money. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like it's just we're just in debt. That's the only reason why China hasn't messed with us yet, because we're like the crackhead that keeps coming back, But you can keep owing and should be short sometimes, but we keep coming back. So they're just like, all right, we're gonna keep making money off America. We ain't gonna bomb them yet, yeah.
yeah,
Because we're trillions in dollars in debt in China,
yeah. Well,
you know. And what
didn't
does that look
they
like as a country though? But what does it look like as a country to be in debt to another country? And you're supposed to be the United States of America, and you're in debt to another country. Like that was a bad look. You know what I mean? Like, but it is because we're sitting there doing all this stuff that we shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like we have so many countries in debt to us. Like we're just a world in debt, and
Yeah.
that's why everybody's just brainwashing. Just like how you were saying about slaves and stuff and how
No.
it changed. You know,
You know what might change it all? The space mining and stuff like that. The economy wise.
like space mining.
But then it'll just bring the value of like the resource down. That's all I reckon it will do, and everyone will just still stay in debt. There's no real cure for debt at the
I guess,
moment.
well, because it's not supposed to be a cure. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this.
Yeah,
Like there's been lots of money, lots of investments, a lot of smart people that figured out ways to keep it like this. It controls society. It even dates back to like the art of war and like keep divided and conquer. You know what I mean? And all that
yeah,
shit
I've
because
read
everybody's
Christian.
whenever we're all separated and shit and bickering amongst each other and shit, then we're too busy fighting each other to really come together where we'd actually be a real threat to anything. And then they easily delete you and write you off nowadays and shit. And they put you in a category where you just look crazy. you know,
Yeah,
like
I
it's like
try to
'cause
use common law here. And I said, hey, you don't have no fucking right over me. I'm a sovereign entity. I said, you can get fucked, and your British colonialization and the fake names that you give me. I don't hereby go by that name. I said to them, I said they can get fucked. I don't have no name.
do your cops have guns?
Yeah, they turned around and fucking chucked me in the mental ward because I outsmarted them. Yeah. They just don't know
Yeah,
common
it
law.
sounds like American cops.
They won't
It
recognise
sounds like
common
American
law
cops
in the
too.
statute system, even though common law is the highest law. That's like bullshit.
Yeah. So do your cops like carry guns?
Yeah, fucking oath they do. They're shooting cunts all the time over here. It's getting like America.
Well, yeah.
They
I was
shoot,
just
shoot
wondering because I was just
they're
wondering because I
shooting.
know in England they
They,
don't.
they, they
The English
tasered an
cops
old.
don't have guns.
They tasered an old grandma the other week. She was like 90-something years old, and they tasered her because she had a butter knife in her hand.
Damn.
Yeah, an old grandma, 90 years old with probably dementia.
Did she die?
I'm not too sure. I remember seeing it on the news, but here in Australia, um, an old grandma got tasered because she had a butter knife. Like they could have said, "Look, love, can you put the butter knife down? We don't
They
not
could
here
even left out the
upstairs."
love and just been like, "Look, put the butter knife down."
Yeah, can you put down the
But the
butter
love would
knife?
have been a nice touch, though.
How
What I
about you
mean?
go inside and make a sandwich and that, or something like that? And the poor old lady
Maybe
was
she
just
was.
inside.
She probably at 90 something. You gotta give her a pass with the butter knife, because she
Yeah,
don't know. She don't know what's going on. Probably
you
she
can stab me
good
with
for
the
her
butter
living
knife,
that
man.
long. I hope I live that long. You gotta like Like, man, that's messed up. Like, what is kind of.
Yeah. Even if she
And
could
then
have a
how
good
those,
go,
and then
she
those
wouldn't have the
cops.
strength. She wouldn't have the strength to put the butter knife in you. You know what I mean? Unless she went
What
for the
happened
fucking
to
eyeball.
what happened to the cop that did it?
He got in trouble. He got in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I know he's been
Should have
stood
got
down, but
arrested.
the cunt needs jail. He needs a good slapping in the fucking mouth, if you ask me.
You know how bad it would be for him to be in jail. He'd be like, "Aren't you the bloody cop that tased that grandma with the
He says
taser?
my
You know,
grandmother
butter
would
knife."
walk down to the station. I love my grandmother, you know. She was like my mum.
Yeah.
And
You know, I
if he would
mean, you know
have
how
tased
bad
my
he would have it in
grandmother,
jail, though.
I
You
would have
know.
went down there, knocked on the fucking door to and busted his mouth.
Yeah, but they should throw him in jail. It would be horrible for him. He'd be a cop and the guy that tased the grandma with the butter knife. You know.
Yeah. There's
That's
no,
what they.
but that's
It's
the
because
thing.
the
There's no,
cops they need consequences. You know, because they need like even though they have like
everyone needs
internal affairs
consequences.
and stuff.
If we went back to the days of fucking cat o' nine tails and fucking public hangings, then no cunt would fuck up again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even know what that. I don't even know what they are.
You know what cat o' nine tails is? That big ass
Nah,
with the fucking
nah,
sharp.
but tell me about. I want to learn that. What is it?
It's like it's a big whip and it's got like 9 fucking things on it and it's like got shrapnel stuff on it and it fucking just tears your back. Probably what they used on Jesus if he was alive back in them days. They would have used a cat o' nine tails on him. But
That's what y'all do
anyways,
for. That's what y'all do for
if you
people.
scared someone and said, "Look, if you fucking rob cunts today, because there's no consequence, cunts just keep going."
That's how y'all punish people though over there.
No. People just
Oh,
go to jail. The
that's how
people
y'all
just
used
go
to
to
do
jail
it.
and they come back
Hey,
out and they go to jail. But if they had some natural fear, like a law where you were actually fearful of like capital punishment or fucking like harsh, usually got harsh punishments over there,
do
but they
they
can't
kill
over here
people?
to go on holidays.
Hey, do they kill people over there for like
Fucking
the
most
electric
of
chair,
them.
like the death
My
penalty?
mate got killed the other week.
They like have lethal ejections and shit.
No, they don't do capital. They don't do
Yeah,
capital.
that's what I mean. Not like people getting killed. Like of course,
No,
like
you
people
just
get
do
killed
life.
over there.
Like you
You
just
know.
do life and you become a sicko in jail. That's all they do.
Yeah, so they don't ever kill, they don't give nobody the death penalty.
Throughout the whole country, they don't ever kill anyone. There's
If
no
I
such
got
thing
life
as
in
capital.
prison, I'd rather just die, dude. I don't want to live in a fucking with a bunch of dudes for the rest of my life and
Yeah,
like an animal. You know what I
I've met a
mean?
few lifers when I was in jail. Yeah, I went to jail
I've been
for
in jail a couple times, but I never been in long enough to meet no lifers. I've
yeah,
known people that I ain't never seen again. You know, whoever knows what even happened to them. You know, because people, that's the thing. You go to jail and you get caught up for some shit, and then you end up catching some more cases, and before you know it, you're just like, just because you had to survive in jail, you had to do some shit, and then now you got a life sentence, you know, and you came in here for some bullshit that you could have been
our
out years
punishments
ago.
ain't as harsh as over there, but like you do double life and stuff over there like that. Like you
It's
can
like how you. But
kill
tell me this though.
you can kill a
But tell
person
me this
over
though.
here and only do 20 years.
How are you gonna give somebody double life though? Like, what are you gonna do? You go kill them, and then if they come back as something else, then they have to do another life sentence, or
Yeah,
like you go kill them and bring them back to life and stuff, and then make them be like, nah, man, if you die and then you come back to life, then you gotta come back over here to jail.
hey,
Man,
if
ain't
you're
no
really
dying and getting out.
Jesus and you come back, then we're gonna give you.
Yeah, then lock Jesus up. Be like, nah,
Yeah,
Jesus, you gotta do like you got double life sentence, Jesus. You get come back up here. You get double crossed.
yeah. Get off the wood,
Jesus got
Jesus.
double crossed.
Get off the cross, Jesus. We need the wood. That's something my mate used to say. Get off
That's
the
so
cross,
funny, dude.
Jesus. We need the wood. No,
Man.
one of my old mates, Jeremiah, used to say that all the time. But yeah, fucking, it's crazy over there how what happens, you know. But over here, you can kill someone only do 14, 20 years. Sometimes you can get away with it, like OJ,
Yeah.
because there's plenty of those.
Over here, it just matters who you are or who you kill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, fucking, how about all that? You're one of them politicians or something like that. You could fucking just go out and fucking kill frenzy and then just say, oh, he wasn't having a bad day because he's got the coin. You know what I mean? It'd let him something. It'd say, oh, they'd make some new law up to pass him. You know, like if Trump did it, fucking he'd get off.
Yeah. But not even, they don't even gotta be that deep. Even if you killed like the friend of the nephew of the politician, they're coming after you, you know?
Oh yeah. Like fucking anything, like 20th cousin or something like that. And then fucking
third cousin removed twice.
Yeah,
Coming for your ass. Yeah, you don't fuck with old Sally. I think she might be related to us. I don't know. We both got the same color eyes.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna check out that video. Did you send a link to that video or?
I sent it to you on Messenger.
Oh, did ya? Is that the video for that one, that preview one?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see if I can get a third screen up, and we'll go into
All right.
Hang on. Screens. No, I'll share my Facebook. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't put it on Facebook. I sent it to you on Messenger. I don't have
Yeah.
it on. Or I might have it on Facebook. I do have it on Facebook. If you go to my Facebook, it's pinned on my page. My Facebook.
I'm gonna find it now. That video. Hang on. I think I'm sharing this at the moment. Here it is. Hang on.
Come around like you know me. Yeah, you knew behold me, and don't you still love? Why you gotta be so phony? Come around like you know me. Yeah, you knew behold me, and don't you still love me? I told you with know me, you'd be so lonely.
Hang on. I'm going to start this again. I'm just trying to get that shared screen shared.
Yeah. It's not playing the video.
Why you gotta be so phony? Come around like you know me. Yeah, you knew the old me. And don't you still owe me? I told you with no me, you would be lonely.
Shout out to Larry Beats on the beat too. You know what? Hold up. You know what I want to say about this track though?
Yeah, wow.
Is that this track? It's got an American artist, and then you, which is an Australian artist, you know, and then the beat is made by a German music producer. His name's Larry Beats, so, and he's producing my whole album, Drifting and Die. But that's who produced this beat though. His name's Larry Beats, but he's German, you know, so it's an Australian, American, and a German all collabed on this one track, you know.
You got some German engineering, some Aboriginal engineering, and some American art on there.
American swag.
American swag. Yeah, I'm gonna play it one more time. Here we go. There's me. I told you you know me, you would be so lonely.
Larry fucking Beats, nigga. Why you gotta be so phony? Come around like you know me. Yeah, you knew the old me. And don't you still owe me? I told you with no me, you would be so lonely.
I like the video clip that you did.
Yeah, shout out. That's Larry Beats too. Shout out to him for that. I fucked with it, but we collabed on it together. You know, I like really. I just took his visual and then I made it and did some stuff to it. But that's who does the beat. But for real though, everybody check out Larry Beats though. Like, because my whole album's gonna be like this type of feel to it, like this lo-fi. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's so different, you know. But just play it from the beginning again. Fuck it.
Oh, hang on, I just stopped sharing it.
You don't even let the verse come in.
Oh, didn't I? Hang on, I'll bring it back in.
Yeah, just play it from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm going back to it.
don't you still owe me? I told you with no me, you'd be so lonely.
Fucking beats, nigga. Why you gotta be so phony? Come around like you know me. Yeah, you knew the old me. And don't you still owe me? I told you with no me, you would be lonely. I told you with no me, you would be lonely. Fucking beats, nigga. Maybe we could've possibly worked if you weren't such a bitch and I wasn't such a jerk. Every day you had to complain about something. Every day I had to lay around and do nothing. Maybe we could've sat down and discussed it instead of get each other off to our dysfunction. Maybe we could've sat down and discussed it instead of get each other off to our dysfunction.
There you go.
Yeah, that's deadly.
But but that's just the teaser of it, though. It's gonna be like a 4 or 5 minute song. I like to do long ass songs, you know.
I'm just turning it off because it keeps playing over. Yeah.
It's because that's God just wanted to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Hang on, I'll just turn that share off because I'm sharing that screen at the moment. Just trying to turn it off so I can bring that up bigger again. There we go. Should bring us back in bigger.
Yeah.
The hell.
But like I was saying though, that's like that's you got Australian, CJ the Stray on the vocals, a fucking Bhillz artist, American, and then a German producer, and it's fucking, it's for real. Like that's just like a little beginning teaser. Like I said, that song would be like 5-6 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because that's why I like to make long songs. I'd rather have like 10 songs on an album, but each song would be like 6 minutes. It'd be like an hour-long album. Be like, I thought it was only 10 songs.
I just roll with smoke at the moment. I'm going to show you that Matt as a Hatter track. I'm gonna play that in a minute. Actually, I'll play it now while we're waiting. It should just still come through, but I just won't share this tab. Hang on. When I'm playing it.
Yeah, hold up real quick. I'm gonna grab some.
You're right. I'm just rolling smoke.
Huh?
You're right. I'm just rolling smoke.
See, shout out to Green Relief. You know what I mean, for all your marijuana needs.
Hey. Fucking nice.
This is not a paid advertisement. They in no way paid me to say that.
They scored. They did. They
did.
They really paid him. They paid him in weed. No.
Nah, they did not pay me any weed to say that. No, they did not.
I'm tormented.
They did not say that. But once again, please check out Green Relief for all your marijuana needs.
Hang on. I'm trying to find this song. I can't find it. It's not on here. Wait, I might have to.
You got that one song. You got that other song that we did that I sent you that verse for, that open verse.
No, because I've probably got it in the studio. I think in my studio platform, but I've just mixed down a whole heap of songs, and I've had to clear my drive, so I cleared what was in my downloads folder, and then I've still got a whole heap here, just like I'm sitting there. I'm just looking for
I forgot, like, I think
here's one. I'll have to export it. Hang on, just 2 seconds. I'm just looking for it. I was going to roll smoke. Hang on, just got to go into my studio.
Because that's the one that that's the one that I'm like, split the guard and then I bump.
That one. Like, yeah, I'll export it now. Export it now. I'll find it. I can play it through here while we're talking, anyways. So I'm just gonna roll a smoke.
Yeah, I'm just rolling smoke too.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what project one that was. I think it might have been Stray.
I was like, because I remember I was like, split the gar and then I dump it, twist it up and then I puff it. Got so much, I'm in love with. Fuck it. Let me take another hit. The 30, can't get enough of it. That's your chick, the one on my dick. I'm sure she called when she's done with it. Licking and rubbing it. I just kind of had fun with it. Then I'm just gonna split, leave her like a fountain is. I'm higher than a mountain is. Doing so good that they can't believe they doubted him. I keep my business good and I always been about my bread, counting all day. Just like an accountant is. I keep the V clean for those who thought I wouldn't amount to shit. All I see is green, and I ain't talking about bank balances. Cross, you better think about it, bitch. Leave with the hole that they can't fix, type of hole that they can't stitch. Your last word be holy shit. Like, something like that.
I'm just checking. Yeah, I think this is it here. I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm high as fuck, man. Shout out Green Relief once again. Where you can get these OCB papers for $1.99. They come with this little packer thing.
I do it for the came and dropped.
Can you hear
I can hear it.
I can't see it at the moment.
Oh, you can't see me?
No, I can't see you because I'm in the studio bit on the Chromebook.
I'm a bad motherfucker now with a rock and roll with a full pack to go while I'm on parole. 12 streets now, the street claims the flame, but the name is still nameless in the jungle for the game. Listen, I'm a bad motherfucker now when it gets wild and roll with a full pack to go while I'm on parole. Sip and swallow the streets now, the street claims the flame, but the name is still nameless in the jungle for the game. We'll get dipping to a tripping till I'm on drinking past thinking winking the women, cause we a bunch of black brothers from the KNC. And we're drinking for the nights and half-ass.
It's a bit glitchy at the moment because we're live streaming. I'm going to export it. Hang on. I'm going to export it from there, and I'll play it again in a second. Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait up. Save.
It sucks like I keep touching my screen and keep it. But...
Yeah, hang on. File already this replace. Yeah, I'm just sending that track out, and then I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, shout out that I got a book coming out too, you know.
You wrote a book?
Like real talk. So it's what it is it's called High Thoughts, you know what I mean? And it's like all these little like just lines and little shit that I be saying on Facebook, you know, just little shit that comes up in my head, you know. That yeah. I'm gonna put them all like in a book, you know. So it's gonna be I'm gonna put them all in a book. So it's gonna be like for instance, like one of them's like I got like if I loved you once, then I'll love you forever. But if you're drowning in a lake, I might get a water hose and start filling up the lake, but I'll still always have love for you. You know, it's gonna be like random shit like that, you know, or be like another one's like if you love somebody. So listen, but another one's like so if you love somebody, you need to tell them and let them get them flowers while they can still smell them. But it's gonna be like in a Dr. Seuss type form. You know what I mean? With illustrations, and it's just gonna have the quotes and then be like the illustration behind it. You know, like on some Dr. Seuss shit. You know, like I'm about to get my Dr.
You're gonna have to send me a copy of it.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. I'll let you know. September 1st, 2000.
I love Dr. Seuss.
September 1st, you know, and I got a documentary, which is from a big city to a small town, and they're all dropping September 1st. Probably a little bit before September 1st, but September 1st is whenever my album Drift and Thought comes out. So they're all the documentary and the books will be leading up to my album, you know. but the documentary is just gonna be like kind of like a little about like where I'm from, where I, you know, basically but it's basically like the transition of going from like, because I just moved from Houston, Texas to Troy, Missouri, which I went from a city of 10 million to a city of 10,000 or a town of 10,000, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like that whole transition, but I came out here just to make, you know, music and shit, you know what I mean? Like, and just get away from everything and distance myself from everybody. Because sometimes you have to make yourself like unapproachable, you know what I mean? In order to like, you know, like be left alone. So because being like gifted or anything, or being like talented or having like a gift or anything, it's like if you don't succeed, you only have yourself to blame. You know what I mean? Like there's so many people out here that aren't talented at all, you know, but they made it and shit just because they had drive, you know? So it's like I should have already made it a long time ago, you know? I be getting like people be all like surprised that I'm not signed, and they'll be like, "You ain't signed." I'm just like, "Nah, man." Like, but at the same time, to me, like being signed, people want to be signed. Like, why do you want to be like under somebody? Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially with like distribution, how it is, and DistroKid and all these different type of platforms and shit. Like, why do you want to like, you know, like, but because you can do it on your own with different things like marketing and management. Like, shout out Quality Management, you know, Quality Music Management. Shout out Young Tizzy. You know, but like, yeah, but for sure it's shit. And there's ways to go approach it like that, where it's like, you know, you get people that can handle the business side of it for you, and they're gonna have your best interest and shit like that. So fucking, you know, and then, but I just never really looked at it as like, I never really wanted to be signed, like, or something like, think about it like this, like your masters, you know, like just they're like they're like word triggers. You know what I mean? Like you're signed. These are your masters are owned by these people. Like I remember the first time that I got with the artist and like he was like, all right, well, I made the beats, so the song's mine, and you know, and I had no problem with it, you know, but at the same time it was just felt weird because it's like somebody owns my art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like somebody owns my music, somebody owns what I created, you know. It's no longer mine. It's like here, it's like giving somebody something, like, you know what I mean? Like here you go, I got 2 chairs, here's one of them. You know what I mean? Now I'm sitting here with 1 chair filled up.
Okay, I'm gonna play that song with you and me in it.
All right, yeah.
I've got it exported in MP3, so I should be able to play it now. So it won't glitch out.
To rise to the top and represent from a block. I do it for the KM and the came and dropped.
That's a mad beat, eh?
Shout out Worldwide Connect. Bro, shout out everybody at Worldwide Connect.
Sweet Beat
shout out everybody at Worldwide Connect. Bro.
Worldwide Connect. Worldwide Connect.
Yeah, I dropped this beat. I built all my beats.
Yeah, no, this beat goes hard as a motherfucker.
I go hard crafting. Me and Tizzy sit there some nights and I'm like, you crafting? And he's like, yeah, I'm crafting. I'm like, yeah, I'm crafting too.
Now the street claim to fame, with name it's still nameless in the jungle called the game. It's in my bad, people fucking now when it get wild and roll. We will go back to go while I'm on parole.
Shout out Tiz.
Swallow the streets now, the street claim to fame, with name it's
Shout out Quality Music Management.
Shout out to Noxie. Paulie Knox. Shout out Noxie. Shout out Confucius. Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to NJE.
Lots it up, same TJC. I want to make a name up the game. It's so plain, it's so shame in fame at the top of the chain. Cause it still be a black brother from the KMC. Kicking the shit across the country. Cronies got me swearing, benches got me staring. Gotta help me, give me a flare and leave a flare. And the thicker the liquor, the quicker it goes.
So give me the liquor and flicker the shows.
No, you got that quick shit right there.
Huh?
I said you got on that quick shit right there. Stick a liquor to get away.
The thicker the liquor, the quicker it goes. So give me the liquor and flicker the robes.